lot of traffic on the way over?
Not too much. I just live right down the street, so it's like super convenient.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily feel comfortable with her hanging out with felons or even ex-felons. She could do something to go back to prison. She has parole stipulations that she can't necessarily be around other felons. If she goes back to prison, everything is at risk.
Hey guys, and welcome. Hey guys, and welcome to Little Black Book. You already know what time it is. I am here with a Colston Press Cloudy Apple juice. Guys, it is very, very, very nice, and I like it. Saucy, baby. Are you mad? Are you mad? Are you lean? Remember to like, share, subscribe. Shake him and bake him, baby. You already know what it is. Again. That's actually dead. Still trying to find a motive, no matter how far I go. Listen, guys, let's get into the video. Boom, 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 boom. Are you mad? Are you mad? Are you lean? Listen. Laughed After Lockup, Season 2, Episode 5, baby. Listen, I want to talk about Marcelino. Marcelino has gone from... How have you gone down from 100 to 0, bruv, in a second? Like, I watched an episode 4 and I saw a little behavior which I said, whoa.
He's making any remarks. Can you stop?
They keep on talking while I'm trying to say something and interrupt me and don't let me get my point across.
I'll see you through.
Cuz, slow the frick down, cuz. And then episode 5, yeah. It's crazy, bro. So he's sitting down with the girl. What's her name? Bruv, with Jailbird. I forgot her name, Bree. He's sitting down with old girl, yeah. And obviously as they're sitting there and they're waiting for the dinner. Yet again, he opens up with a snide remark about...
Yes, we are.
Okay. Expecting a third late person. Invited to a place like this, I'd want to be on time.
Seriously, right?
Now, I heard that and I was like, why the hell is he doing that? And I realized two things. One, he's controlling, and that's why I was wondering why he wanted to go for a jailbird. Saying, because you have to deep it. He's a good-looking guy, yeah. Not short, obviously, of money. Has had good jobs in the past. Obviously, went into the army or Marines or whatever. Wants to take it slow, and I'm like, why? And then I realized, okay, cool. So now he's got with this girl, and he's trying to literally conform her to what he wants. And like I said, when you have a savior complex, when you have a Superman complex, you're trying, in order to save that person, you try to control them also. Like, you want to do better for them, but you cannot do better for them. They have to do better for themselves.
If Sasha's not going to be a positive influence in Brittany's life, I may have to cut her out of Brittany's life.
I said that in episode 2. So now we've got a situation where he is literally trying to show us how to behaviorally change somebody. And this happens even in Christianity. A lot of pastors, preachers, they try to behavior change, even Christians themselves, behavior change people, instead of actually giving them the information and then letting them begin to change. I've done it in the past to past partners, you know, trying to behavior change. There's nothing wrong with making a suggestion, but you can't force someone to do something. You understand? So with this situation here, yeah, the second component also is, apart from the savior complex, is the fact that obviously this is a woman. It's a woman, yeah, and the problem is, he knows she's had dabbles in the past. Not only has she had dabbles in the past, she's had dabbles in the past with inmates. So when she says, obviously, this is a friend, he may not fully trust that this is a friend. Second of all, she has not told him about her friends that much. So now when he's seeing this girl, and she's a piff ting too. Oh my God. Sasha, you are actually buff. Oh my God. If you don't know what buff means, it just means sexy. It means good looking. It means fine. I mean, she is a something, sizzling. She's a Taco Bell, baby. I mean, she's lovely. Easy on the eye, easy to go, baby. So, like, when I saw her, I was like, ooh. And I said, well, if I see woo, he probably seeing woo, and he probably seeing my girlfriend, ooh. You know what I'm saying? Because she's flowing that way. Because remember, he had to address it in episode 2 that, you know what, she want that the girlfriend now, this Jailbird girl, wants the sex that only a man can give her. But she's had the sex that a woman can give her. So I'm guessing that through his mind right now, just that first buck stop, he's thinking to himself, nah, gotta shut this down. And Sasha obviously sat down and obviously said, look, I've heard a lot about you. And he says, obviously, I haven't heard much about you. Truthfully, he hadn't heard much about her because obviously the girlfriend at the Jailbird didn't tell him.
I've heard so much about you. All good things, I promise.
I never heard about you, though.
You have.
Okay.
But secondly, it's the energy he brought in to the point where the Sasha's saying to her, you know, it's like his eyes are piercing through me. I mean, if you're trying to, you know, if you're trying to get to know someone and try to see what they really like, you don't start off on the back. You don't start off on a hard foot, man. You play the game of chess, baby, which means you start off slow. You analyze, you observe. You don't just make deductions. For instance, making a deduction like when you asked her, "Oh, why did you go into prison?" Hold on a minute. Pause before you come with a judgment energy. Remember, your jailbird girl sitting right next to you, so you don't get to judge somebody else who also has been in the same place as your girlfriend. Deep what you're saying, bro. Deep what you're saying, bro. Deep what you're saying, bro. Deep it. So listen. When he obviously starts that line, and then obviously makes a deduction, oh, so you like thugs. And you didn't hear what she said. It was actually quite sad what she said. I was there because of a man. So there was something that happened that maybe caused him to go crazy or do something that was stupid or whatever. But it's, you know, oftentimes, like I said, it starts with a man, it ends with a man. It starts with a man, it ends with a man.
What got you there, though? Why were you even in there?
Like, I was in a really bad relationship, so bad decisions, yeah.
Oh, so you like thugs, huh?
No, that was like a one-time thing and like never again. Never again.
Because when the female's involved, she's normally under the influence or the guidance of a man. And so when she's doing something stupid like that, like when she mentioned man, I was not surprised that she's not in there for stealing or stuff. Like, do you know what I mean? Or something like that. I was not surprised. Not because she was beautiful or anything, but because of the fact is, even if she was stealing, probably more than likely she was stealing because her father weren't there. Deep it. It starts with a man, it ends with a man. So I'm not saying we don't take responsibility for the actions. What I'm saying is, before Marcelino can come off his high horse and start judging people where they've come from, Manag, check the person next to you. You know, and you know, even his jailbird girl was looking at him in some way like
Again. Never again.
Chill out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He's concerned that I'm just going to...
She was like, stop. And I'm thinking to myself, girl, this is not the type of guy you want to go for. You must go back with your girls, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And you have to deep it from her point of view. Why should she exit all her friends, yeah? Whether she's had a thing with them or not, when Marcelino's acting like this. You need to, and what she's gone through in the past, where she's not had anybody to trust, I wouldn't bloody trust somebody with love either. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm giving you all of me, and you potentially could do what other people have done in the past. And in fact, Marcelino is doing what the people have done in the past, which is be controlling. There was no need. You asked her a question. You asked her a question at dinner table on episode 4. You didn't like the answer you got. Okay, cool, but move forward. Do you know what I'm saying? Why are you dragging it, bro? Like, there's no need to have an argument about that. But you're trying to be controlling. You're trying to have the savior complex. Unfortunately, you're not a savior. That's why everyone needs Jesus, baby.
I've heard so much about you. All good things, I promise.
I never heard about you, though.
You have.
Okay.
He said obviously quite like, you know, I don't want her to go to prison. Marcelino said about his girl, he doesn't want her to go back to prison. And I understand what you're saying, bro. But you saying that if it needs to be, I'll cut other people off. It's like, I get you, but can you have kept that in your head? In the sense of what I'm saying is that you don't have the ownership rights to do that just yet. You don't have the leniency to even say that, dictate that just yet. Do you know what I'm saying? There are some people which you need to tell your partner, listen, cut them off. No, there is. Like if Adam had told Eve, listen, cut that snake off, we wouldn't be here. This drink is so dead. If Adam had told Eve, listen, cut that snake off, we wouldn't be in this position. So there are times where you need to release the boundaries. Don't get twisted. But what he was saying was on the verge of abuse, man. That's like psychological abuse, B. Like you are on that verge of being controlling, and that's to do with also insecurity too. When you're insecure, you either overcompensate or undercompensate. Right now, he's overcompensating a hell of a lot. When the girl, obviously, Sasha also mentioned about a story about, you know, about the fact that nobody was there for her apart from family, which was the job of the girlfriend.
It's like, oh my gosh, like I want to call my mom, like mom, help me, you know, but you know what? Like I have my family right here. Like, and that was Brittany, you know, doing everything in her power to call the officer, get medical down here, you know.
It's not the same as having family, though. Family is the only one that's really going to end up looking out for you in the end.
Why did you on purposely miss that? It's not even unconscious. You purposely missed that for what? Like, why? Do you see what I'm saying? Why were you so blind to that you actually said, you know, families, bruv, she's basically just told you. And again, your girlfriend's gone through the same situation, bro, where she's had you said yourself, you understand why. Because she's had to run away at 12 and da-da-da-da-da. So you understood your girlfriend, but cannot understand Sasha sitting across from your table. Which lets me believe that this is not about understanding. You understand her. Because when she was talking, his face was compassionate.
Right here. Like, and that was Brittany, you know, doing everything in her power to call the officer.
Then after, he changed his face to attack. And that makes me think that you understand her, but you're purposely choosing not to understand her because you feel like she's a threat to your girlfriend. Maybe because of jail time, maybe because of a romantic relationship that she could be going on between the two. But you feel there's a threat going on there, and this is what you're doing to nuke. Do you know what I'm saying? You've set your stall out, you're going to nuke it. I understand now. I'm watching you, bro. The girl hasn't told Marcelino that, you know, she's doing a thing with Amanda, and I think Sasha brought it up.
Open
to
seeing other sides of things.
Have you spoken to Marcelino about your past, like, relationships?
I haven't really told him about my relationship with Amanda yet.
Okay.
When I was in prison, I dated Amanda, and, you know, I do love her, and I still care about her, and I even talked about, like, in the free world, maybe we'll see where it goes.
She hasn't told him about that she's going to keep her friend Amanda. Now, let me be real with you. I understand that it's a bit different because you went to prison, you know, you've built a friendship bond or whatever, etc. But you've also done things that were sexual, so you're no longer friends. And not only that, you know, if I was, let's say Marcelino wasn't acting mad, and he said something about Amanda, I'd agree with him. And the reason why is because that boundary has been broken as a friendship between you two. So how do you think that I'm going to allow that to continue to go on? Do you know what I'm saying? How do you think I'm going to allow that to continue to flow on? That's madness. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not going to allow that. There's a boundary we have to put into place. And so therefore, I knew that was wrong of her not to disclose that piece of information to Marcelino. Well, she's still got time to because Marcelino doesn't know about Amanda just yet. So it'll be wise for her to actually disclose that to Marcelino so there isn't a problem in the future. Because if he meets Amanda and Amanda spills the beans, he is going to find it hard to trust you. And that's going to be a problem. And the way he's acting now, I can only imagine what he'll act when he doesn't trust you. And just to finish up on that point, I think Jailbird is just kind of keeping her options open. So she's still keeping her friends around her from the past because I believe she's keeping it open.
And she's out of prison.
She's out?
Yeah.
Have you seen her or talked to her?
I've talked to her. She wants to get together, so maybe we can all do something.
Get together, but like as friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like she understands that you love him and stuff.
I haven't really talked to her about it either.
I feel like you should just, you know, have a conversation with Marcelino.
Yeah.
And be transparent and just let him know.
I don't know if it's gonna upset him because she's my ex-girlfriend or if he's gonna be okay with it, but I just really don't think that it's that big of a deal.
He can't be mad at you for your past.
Well, in a perfect world, that's the way it should be.
Like, if you mess up, I'm gone. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've got somewhere to go to. Because if I nuke all my friends and you're actually a prick, then I've got nowhere to go. Do you get what I'm saying? And a lot of girls are in a situation where they've had to leave friendships, leave family behind, and then the man has just become an abusive person because he's cornered her. He's actually put her into a bubble and cornered her and not allowed her any freedom. And so therefore now when he starts messing up, she's got nowhere to turn because all doors have been shut in order for her to continue this relationship. Ladies and gentlemen, do not get in that position. Yeah, have friends, have family around you if you can. But keep people, most of all, who love you around you. Don't let yourself become isolated. Do you get me? I know the Bible says two become one, but it doesn't mean that you don't have friends around you. Do you get what I'm saying? Cool. So listen, guys, I really appreciate you. That was our little review of Marcelino. I'll do one of Megan and Sarah and Michael. What's his name? Michael. It's crazy, B. Listen, are you mad? Are you mad? Are you lean? Get shake him and bake him, baby. Listen. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Really, 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 really appreciate you. Oh, just to add as well, why did Marcelino go to the toilet? I think he went to the toilet because he knew he was moving mad. That wasn't a toilet break. That was more of a case of... It felt like that, actually, that was even... that was added there. Just I think the crew did that on purpose. I think that was forced. That didn't look real. Anyway, listen, guys. I appreciate you. Like, share, subscribe, baby. Click that like button, okay? Alright, baby. Say no more. Say no more.